Thank you very much. Thank you to all of our witnesses. I'll begin the question and answer period. As the author of the strongest set of sanctions currently on the books, the Iran Threat Reduction and Syria Human Rights Act of 2012 and the Iran Freedom Support Act of 2006, I know how hard it was to have these sanctions with teeth and how hard it is to get the administration to enforce them. The P5+1 started from a position of weakness and proceeded to give up too much too fast, and the Iranians have taken advantage every step of the way. The Iranians cannot be trusted. It's impossible to verify their nuclear program, and Rouhani has been on record bragging about his ability to deceive the administration. General Hayden, you have said that Iran and its nuclear program are among the things that keep you awake at night. You're also on record as saying that Iran isn't coming clean about its past weaponization activities or submitting to snap inspections of suspect facilities, and that if you were still the director of the CIA, you would, quote, advise the President that the agreement could not be adequately verified, end quote. The IAEA has said that Iran is not in compliance and can't verify its nuclear program, and our intel community has assessed that we cannot independently verify Iran's nuclear program. Therefore, General Hayden, I'll ask you this. What kind of threat is posed to the interests of the United States, to our allies, to global security, since the administration is constructing a deal that can't be verified or monitored? And what could be the impact if Iran were to actually secure a nuclear weapon? And secondly, how will the other actors in the region respond to a deal that can't be trusted? And lastly, given the fact that our intelligence has not been able to detect Iran's nefarious activities in the past, how can we believe that we can detect them now?
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, just point of clarification, that we can't verify this agreement in a non-cooperative regime. All right, that's why we need the robust inspection regime. So I was asked this question as I was leaving government during the transition. So how many nuclear weapons, what's Iranian nuclear doctrine? And I answered quite honestly, I have no idea. And, well, how many weapons do you think they'll get? Oh, 3, 4, oh, I'm not sure. How many we have? Oh, tens of thousands. So then why can't we deter them? And I said, now we've come to the matter. This is not about deterring them. This is about deterring us. Look at Iranian behavior without one of these kits in the garage. And I use those terms carefully. Even without the test, even without the nuclear detonation, a parking close enough to the nuclear weapons reality that there is great ambiguity. How much more confidence do we give the Islamic Republic in continuing the kinds of activities that we have seen them do, and you've cataloged in your commentary at the beginning of the hour? How much more involvement in Iraq, in Syria, in Afghanistan, in the Gulf do we see when they've got one of these things, which is kind of that whole card that they can turn face up at any time? With regard to what the neighborhood does, the definitive fault line now in this part of the world isn't Arab-Israeli, isn't moderate, religious, secular. The defining fault line here is Sunni-Shia. And that may be good, may be bad, but it certainly is. I can't conceive of the Sunni states continuing to exist with a Shia state, Iran, having or too close to having a nuclear weapon without taking actions on their own. And so here I would see nuclear development within these countries, perhaps not going to creating fissile material, but let me give you a thought, a scenario that surely can't bring you much comfort. How about a Pakistani nuclear guarantee for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the face of Iranian nuclear weapons programs? Now that can't make you sleep well at night.
Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen. I will now turn to Mr. Deutsche, Florida.